This is your WW3 News. The latest Avengers of the case of family in the woods in Abruzzo here in Italy. As I may told you, the kids were taken away because they didn't have the creature compass which other children had. Internet, social media, video games, going to public schools and stuff like that, which sincerely on modern youth today is just negative impact. The time they're growing and when the time they're adults. You don't have to be an expert for these things. Once upon a time, 40 years ago, it was simple. We had none of this shit. We would have grown up with more healthy environments, more family. You didn't have many problems like we had today. We didn't have any social transformations of destroying the traditional family like 40 years ago like we have today. Because you got a psychiatrist saying the traditional family and the structure itself is no good for the growth of grown kids or bringing them up. What the fuck are you talking about? You know, these social workers, whoever else, these solicitors, trustees, and co-workers and magistrates, do yourself a favour, point a gun to your head and blast your fucking brains out because you're a bunch of incompetent cocksuckers, a service to this ridiculous ideology. The latest development is in the borough, that council they live in, they were offered by the local council, by people, good-hearted, a house, some type of help, a job for him, for her. And it looks like their house in the woods has been rebuilt with all the modern technology of green ecology and stuff like that, solar panels, and a type of heating system. I don't was it. I think it's a water pump system or whatever, which runs on solar power, and it won't have an impact on the environment or an economical. It came out of the PNR European funds, which they are funds you have to give back in the end, which can be used on these things basically. Then you got Nathan and I think Catherine. They had to go undergo a psychological tests of the head shrinks of the social services to establish whether they're suitable to become parents, to grow up their children, which was a CTU is a court can ask for this type of thing, a type of test. The problem is when you have children in care, you are subject to the blackmail of this corrupt system. And then afterwards, we heard stories about the children had to be transferred to another foster home because the room which they slept in was in disorder. Excuse me. All kids, whether it's 40 years ago or even today, didn't we have our room in disorder? The social workers or social service didn't come knocking on the door to take us away. And then after all that bullshit of the negative influence of the mum and dad, that is a load of bullshit. These two people are British and Australian, if I'm not wrong. They come from a superior culture And then these provincial country bum losers thinking because they have got a university degree, they're more better than others. He's still a bunch of country bum losers anyway. So it doesn't make no difference, don't it? And there you are. Let's see what happens. It's basically they're under the blackmail of this corrupt Italian juridical and social service systems, which, if you have a healthy family, you homeschool your kids instead of sending them to school, they come and take your kids away. Because public schools, you do not learn anything. It's just dangerous to make your kids more stupid. This is basically what it's all about. Public services, schooling, and all those things. It's to program you to be a part of that society. And let's see what happens. You know, seeing the children a lot more brighter than the average ones, which if you were to send them to school, Italian schools, homeschooling them, now they want to send these kids to an Italian school, which is even worse. The Italian students income from these free here are a bunch of nincompoops and dunces.